Week 9, day 4. Discipline is the quality. And each day you should be giving yourself a plus or a minus as to how disciplined you are. And that's studying academically, that's doing the things that are necessary for you to achieve the best you that you can be. Are you answering the questions in the curriculum? Are you spending 15 minutes a day? Did you write your goals? Did you do the things that you say? That's discipline. That's doing what's right. And you're either going to have the pain of regret or the pain of discipline. You screw the braces on. If you screw the braces on, you're going to walk down the aisle. If you don't screw the braces on, somebody's going to be pushing you in a wheelchair. Screw the braces and pain of discipline, pain of regret, say the same thing. If you don't discipline yourself to do what you should do, you're going to be dependent on the government or family when you get to be 65 years old. That is the same thing as screwing the braces on. Screwing the braces on allowed David Lovchick to walk down the aisle. Screwing the braces on will allow you to be independent when you're 65. Screwing the braces on will allow you to do the things you want to do, to be the husband, the father, the son, the athlete that you want to be. Not screwing the braces on, somebody's going to push you in a wheelchair. Somebody's going to have to carry you. And then you're going to be sitting in the locker room crying, or you're going to be sitting in the classroom. You know, a man told me one time, and I think it's so true, there's one thing in life you can't change: your transcript. And boy, that hit so home with me. I could have made so much better grades in college my first couple of years, but I spent all my time in the pain of regret because I was out having a good time and not disciplining myself to study and do the things I should do. And I look back and I look at those grades that I made those first couple of years and I go, what a fool. What a fool I was. Pain of regret. You regret those. Week 9, day 4. Results for Sympathy. I was born and raised in a small town in Oklahoma. Idabel, Oklahoma. I hope you've been there. That's where everybody goes to vacation. My dad was a truck driver. He drove an 18-wheeler and was gone a great deal of the time when I was growing up. In order to make money, he had to be on the road. He didn't get paid sitting at home. There were 6 boys in my family, so he had to work hard to make enough money to feed and clothe us. Because of his time away, my mom did a lot of our raising. Her parents were killed, shot and killed, when she was 13 years old. Nevertheless, there's that word again, nevertheless. I hope you're waiting to get that nevertheless dog tag after 36 weeks. She never once complained about the cards she was dealt. My mom was the most intelligent, happiest, most positive person I've ever known. I learned more life lessons from her than anyone I've ever known. When I was in high school one day, I went home and I was complaining about the football coach. And I was telling my mom, you can't imagine how stupid this guy is and how he plays favorites. These other guys suck up to him and he plays them. And I'll tell you how stupid he is. I'm not even going to start tomorrow night. He's going to start so-and-so. And I'm a whole lot better than he is. I can't believe he's going to play that guy instead of me. And my mom, who had an 8th grade education, she said, Dennis, come over here and put your head on my shoulder. Let me put my arm around you and give you some sympathy. I don't want no sympathy. Yeah, Dennis, you do. Because that's all I can give you. You see, Dennis, if you wanted results, you'd go talk to that coach and you'd ask him and you'd say, Coach, how come I'm not playing? And then when he told you, you'd do something about it. But I can't give you results, but I can give you sympathy, and I will. And if that's what you want, I'll give it to you. But if you want results, you better go talk to that coach. Tough lesson. Discipline. Pain of a regret, pain of discipline. Do you have some pain when you go in there to talk to that coach and you want to question why you're not playing? Ooh. Are you going to have to screw the braces on when he tells you why you're not playing? Are you going to have to screw the braces on to change some things? Is that discipline? You bet it is. You know, I told this story for 40 years, the entire time that I coached. And I've had players come to me and they say, you know, Coach, that story that you told about your mom. The other day we were in the locker room and Billy came in there and he was complaining about not getting to play and that you were starting the wrong guy. And I told him, come over here, Billy, let me give you some sympathy. Put your head on my shoulder. And Billy said, I don't want no sympathy. I said, yeah, you do. You see, if you're in the locker room and you're whining about the coach, anything, you're playing, your position, play calling, workouts, if you're in the locker room doing that, you're doing it for one reason. I need some sympathy. Please give me some sympathy. Because you sure don't want results. Because there ain't nobody in that locker room can give you any results. If you're at a job and you're whining about the pay, the salary, the benefits, the boss, the hour to your co-workers, then what you want is sympathy. You don't want results, or you'd go to the man in charge and say, I just want to ask about this. Now, you do it in a good way. Well, it is tough. And it was tough on me to go in there and ask that coach, why am I not playing? And he didn't bat an eye. He explained to me exactly what I had to do in order to play, which I didn't realize. All of a sudden, I started doing what he told me to, which is the pain of discipline. And I no longer had the pain of regret, and I no longer needed sympathy. There was a good ending to my story, but it would have never been an ending if my mom would have said, yeah, you're right, Dennis, I can't believe he's doing that. That's just so bad. Could I have gotten what I wanted with sympathy? But boy, she screwed those braces on. I mean, she nailed me. Put your head here on my shoulder, Dennis. I don't want no shoulder. Well, then you do, because you don't want results, or you go talk to that coach. But I went and talked to that coach. He told me what to do, and I screwed the braces on, and there was a good ending for me. Had that woman not had the common sense to screw the braces on me, I never would have started, never would have probably played, never would have gotten to go to college and play football. So many things happened from that one little story. You need results or you want sympathy? Which one you want? See you tomorrow.